I don't know, like social structures that on how they would think of you, or so it's still different.
So what kind of people do you live around in that island?
I would say very conscious-minded people.
Now, what's their background like? Are they all foreigners or locals? Or?
Like a mix of everywhere. There are indeed a lot of foreigners, but also a lot of Filipinos as well, and also a part of are the locals.
I think the island itself, it acts like a filter already, right?
Yeah.
If you choose to live in a small island like that, it's like you kind of give up a lot of city money, power, whatever. Like, I'm gonna let go of that part. I want a different type of lifestyle, like inner peace, whatever. I just want to serve. It's okay that I stay a little bit poor.
Yeah.
Right, but I just want to live there.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a very different mindset, because I feel like growing up in Shanghai, living in Hong Kong, it's a very fast-paced place.
Absolutely.
You know, like all you think about is how you can make more money. I need to make more money than I did last year. I'm gonna make even more money next year. I'm gonna get promoted. I'm gonna get a lot of things before I'm 30. I'm gonna own an apartment when I'm 40.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it sounds very different. You know, do you think? Have you thought, like, I'm just wondering, like, the reason you want to leave at the beginning as well, the reason you live China in general, is it, not leave, let's say you want to live in a place that is not China anymore, is it because, like, how competitive this whole environment in China is?
I think being too fast-paced is definitely one of the reasons why I feel like I want to go somewhere else where it is slower for me to, you know, just to stop, to rest, to be calm. Because I think here, every day you are structured to be as the most productive as you can be, and then to be more useful, or to just to do things like restless. But I want to rest. I want to, you know, to stop and look at like my myself, just to be myself, to stop, to breathe. That's how I feel.
I'm wondering, Lida, so what were you doing when you were working in the office? Like, before you starting your own business? So when you were working in an office, what type of job were you doing?
I was first working in the startup company in Shenzhen. And as you know, Shenzhen is well known for its fast-paced, like, working style.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was a little bit draining, I would say. Like, for example, for me, I never agree that human being needs to work 8 hours straight. I think for the most productivity, maybe you just work 4 to 5 hours. That's already enough. I don't understand why this is being invented, these rules, why people need to work 8 hours. That's nonsense to me.
So now you work 4 hours a week.
But it's kind of true, right? I think like the whole weekend thing was invented by Forbes, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of things that we follow, like, we never stop to think of their logic behind it. We just follow, but we don't think that what is the meaning of doing that behind it.
Wow, I think I'm gonna quit my job tomorrow. Because like recently I've been really drained by my job. I've been working like over 10 hours every single day.
Yeah.
I don't see the end of it. Like I don't think my manager gonna watch it, because the reason when I first take this job, because it was very chill. I work 4 hours a day. I think this is perfect. I'm gonna work out every day. I'm gonna read every day, and then slowly it becomes a 8 hours, 10 hours. I don't think I'm happy anymore. Like, I like my job, I like my manager, I like people I work with, but I just, you're just so busy that you don't have the time to reflect what you're doing anymore.
Yeah.
And then you're just chasing, and you don't know why you're chasing anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm actually quite curious, right? Like, when you ended your, let's say, 9 to 5 working lifestyle and now move to a surfing paradise, of course, in the beginning, you'll be like, this is everything I'm looking for. Screw email, screw those Zoom meetings and everything. Now I get to do whatever I want. But But the fact that you probably have already had a few years of that kind of lifestyle, did you still have to go through like adjustment? Because our minds are pretty much like molded by that 9 to 5 working, going home lifestyle, right? I can imagine if I were to go into a lifestyle that you're having right now, I'll probably enjoy it for a couple of weeks and then I'll start panicking.
Panicking for what though?
Panicking for like
feel like I'm doing nothing. I feel like I'm
not. Yeah, I'm feel like what am I gonna do for my future? What am I really doing? Being productive? What have I been doing today? Because like me, I'm being shaped like that. I'm not saying which one's right or wrong, right? So did you go through that, something like that?
Yeah, I think there was a short period of phase. It was kind of like that, because I think it was before I found before I formed like the routine of my daily life right now, and then I was kind of at a phase that I don't know what to do today, and then it seems like I have a lot of time, but I was just wasting my time.
Right.
Yeah, and then but it was only a short time, and then until I realized that I needed those time to do nothing, like to rest, to reflect on what it is that I really pursue, instead of what I was implanted with the idea of what I was going to do. So like, for example, maybe you were structured to think that you always need to be doing something, but your heart is telling you that you actually need to rest. So I think after that chaotic time that I realized that what my heart really wants
is to do nothing.
Yes.
I was almost gonna say what you're saying.
No, it's just to do what makes you happy, like what makes your heart grow.
Yeah, but I think it's a choice, right? So if you want to kind of do like close to nothing, right? Then you have to kind of give up the materialism.
Yeah, you cannot like want the both things.
Yeah, yeah. You have to like, for example, like how much money you spend a day? Like $1? I don't even know. Right?
Just very, very little.
Yeah, very little. She doesn't even spend a dime because like you're gonna grow your own chickens, right? Like your own chicken, and then you get your own eggs, right? You're gonna grow your like vegetables, right? And there's no Taobao, there's no whatever thing, there's no 7-Eleven on the island, whatever, not even a single one, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no way to spend money.
Oh my god, you have like a minimum carbon footprint too. You're living the ideal life where a lot of people are really having. That's amazing.
We should do a group trip. Next podcast, we're gonna do it there.
Yo, I thought about it. Yeah. It's
welcome. Come.
I'm so curious about that lifestyle because I feel like I am really deep molded into the whatever 9 to 5 society is. I can't even imagine how that lifestyle is.
And I think about it like you asked, right? When you first get into a long break, you like it at the beginning, and then you start to be like, am I wasting my time? I think that's the period you start to really think about what you want to do, because we never think about it. Because this whole time we'll be like, we're going to school, we're going to get a job, job going to give us a lot of meaning, and suddenly have a lot of time to think, what do I really like if I'm not working?
It's true.
Like, am I really gonna do it? Like, I think it's a real time you start to. That means really start to reflect,
Because like how I imagine going through that lifestyle is like you lose your purpose, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you lose the purpose that was previously assigned to you. Right? People are like, you gotta go graduate, right? Find a dream job, find a good job where I can get promoted, get some good money, happily marry and live happily ever after, right? So you get yourself detached from that, and then maybe that's when you truly started to find out what your really true purpose is. Have you found it though?
Just to be present, to live.
Oh, I love it. Be mindful,
so
be
zen.
Present. This episode is so weird. There's no dirty jokes. There's no real laughing.
No, real. Give us something dirty. This is
why maybe we should replace Lisa with